I'm just gonna announce it so all the rest of the guys know.
Here we go.
It's really not anything. No big deal.
It's on our shirt.
Okay.
See?
March on Pentagon.
Right.
Okay. You guys, do you have any sound equipment or anything like that? No. Okay.
Today.
Not today. You guys aren't gonna do any civil disputes or anything like that.
I don't know. It depends on you.
Depends on me.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
We're not going to break any laws. So.
Okay. Well, then I can't arrest you. So we settled that.
Nice. Well, you know, I've been arrested many times when I wasn't doing
Get that out of the way.
Okay. And how many of you is there? 11.
This is wild. Is this like the new free speech protocol?
I mean, you guys don't have to answer my questions.
All right.
Oh, good. Then let's go.
Okay, good. I went to the Venezuelan embassy last night to do some projections on the building, and the Secret Service came out and they sent like 4 cars to like interview 3 of us, and they were asking us all these questions.
Yeah,
and we're
kinda
like,
cracking down, huh?
Yeah. They're like trying to get notes and like, so
Right.
what are you doing? Are more people coming? And like they kept more and more showed up, and we're like,
I mean, that's new, right?
Yeah,
I've never seen that before.
You guys have a permit?
Shot of the White House? A permit for
You guys have
what?
a permit or permit number?
no, we're just, we don't need a permit.
They got right in the middle.
Nice
Is that
job with the signs.
DJ Drowsy, machine gun. Machine gun holder.
Thank you for bringing the flag. That's great.
How do you like
Your sign right in front of me. Hi everybody. Are you live streaming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do you want to say
Yay.
something? This is our page, so they know you.
Hi. Hi. This has been crazy weather out here in Washington, D.C. today. Flash flooding.
I just want to advise you guys, if you're going to stand on the sidewalk, you got to continue to move.
Okay. Flash flooding,
You guys wanna stand?
and we can stand in the street, and they won't. We don't have to move. So we had to postpone our little vigil till today. We lost a lot of people, but that's okay because this is just to promo our October event, which is going to be much larger. But I'm sure there'll be some kind of like blizzard or something when we come here in October.
Totally.
So
October 11th blizzard.
October 11th blizzard.
Yes.
Hi.
Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Mike.
Hi, Mike. How you doing? Yeah. Are you from some agency of the country?
Yes, right now it's Russian News Agency.
You're what?
Russian News Agency, RIA Novosti.
RIA Novosti.
RIA Novosti. RIA Novosti. Just one of the leading news agencies in Russia.
Oh, a news agency.
Yes, news
I
agency.
asked you if you were from a federal spy agent. That's what I meant.
Like,
Well, if you work for Cook, you probably are then, right? Just joking. Thanks for coming out.
do you expect anyone else to
I'm
join
pretty
you?
sure Putin is all responsible.
Another
for this
rain
weather.
possibly get postponed.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
to postpone it. Yeah,
We were supposed to be here earlier, and we had to push
Yeah,
it
no,
back,
we'll
and that
scare
messed
it
it.
for
Oh, well, thank you. Wow.
We'll be here on October 11th. We'll be here on October 11th. This is like a pre-rally for our October 11th event.
So what does RIA mean?
RIA. Like Russian Information Agency.
Okay, cool. No, because I used to work for RT and Sputnik, and they both
Yeah.
use RIA in their parent company. I think it's like,
I remember your face.
yeah.
Very
Mid-person system. Yeah, it's like a alternative.
It's not a medium. Already. It's the medium.
Yeah, it's medium. Yeah, it's medium.
What do you say?
You should check it out. I work for Mint Press too. We work together. Yeah.
Did you get us being harassed by the public?
Yeah.
Very nicely harassed by the
Yes,
public?
he was nice.
Well, you don't have to answer our questions.
I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Then why
what
are
we doing
talking-
here? Why are we talking to you?
True.
Yeah.
All right, let's see all the signs.
And then if we don't do anything wrong, we won't get arrested. I've been
Since
arrested
when?
25 times and without doing anything wrong. Because I thought we had like this same little thing called the First Amendment, you know. So, well, you know what a policeman told me one time? Seriously, I was on Capitol Hill. He told me the Constitution doesn't apply on Capitol Hill. Seriously, told me that. I said, "You're joking." He goes, "No, I'm not joking. You can't stand there. You can't wait for the bus here. You can't have any signs or anything."
When I protested at the JFK library.
Good, how are you? It rained a lot today.
Yeah, I heard they speak of this morning.
But it was, I was in this house and it flooded. It was.
Hey!
I always like being bringing places for some reason.
Yeah.
It feels like an adventure.
It does, except I wanted to go out. Like I wanted to.
You had to be.
Not all of us. Yeah, good.
Oh shit.
Isn't that good?
This is fantastic for there having been a torrential downpour.
Yes.
Yeah.
Airplanes and
And good thing about being a propagandist is you can take pictures of these rats. You can take pictures to make it look
I know.
like they're allowed to.
Exactly.
Now we can win.
We got this. And of course, like I'm centering.
Yeah.
In the background.
That's true. Nobody knows. You have a nice day after your birthday.
Yeah.
So what is the war machine?
Relaxing.
the profiteers, the war profiteers, the Pentagon, the banks. There's so many things involved in the war machine. So that's why the residents of the White House are involved. Some people call it the military.
Do peace with your foot.
Yeah,
But
really.
we kind of like this play on Rage Against the War Machine because Rage Against the Machine. So in October we're going to go from place to place to place in a march, and every place we go is going to be involved in the war machine.
And what's the date? How can people like stay up to date on
Okay,
that?
the date is the march and rally and civil disobedience, because we are going to do civil disobedience on that day, is October 11th, and we have marchonpentagon.com or our Facebook page, March on the Pentagon, Facebook group, March on the Pentagon, can stay current with up-to-date information. And we're here today just to be a presence because, you know, we could come here any day of the week and protest against the war machine, protest against what they're doing, their current wars, the wars that they're threatening. Like, for example, today we're threatening war in Venezuela. I don't say we lightly. The war machine is threatening war in places like Venezuela and Iran. Israel has recently bombed in Lebanon, correct? Beirut, right?
They bombed Syria, but they flew over.
Oh, okay, Syria. Oh, Syria. So, and of course, there's always the ongoing occupations of the U.S. in the Middle East and Israel in Palestine. So that's why we're here, to organize and to have some sound bites, some photos, to get people excited about coming in October.
What do you say to people who say that Trump is an anti-war president?
First of all, I say there's no such thing as an anti-war president. I think that, you know, he's dropped like 3 times more bombs every day than even Obama did. And Obama dropped a whole bunch of bombs. I've heard the bomb manufacturers are running out of raw materials because of all the bombs. And also, we kept Trump out of it last year, but this year we think Trump is proving his war machine credentials with further sanctions against places like Venezuela and Iran, and and Cuba. You know, sanctions are an act of war and they kill people. So this year we're beginning and ending at the White House, and including Trump in the war machine.
So it seems like the war machine, as you define it, is pretty big.
It's huge.
What do protests do to put a cog in that?
Well, I think one thing that a lot of people don't realize is the war machine is embedded in every state, almost every university, high schools. They're recruiting our young people. I read a statistic once that if you live in the United States, you're no more than 50 to 75 miles away from something involved in war, whether it's a recruitment center or a plant or a base or whatever. And so, I'm sorry, what was your question?
What do protests do to fix to throw a cog in there?
You know, I think that
Spiritual essence.
this one man said came up to me. We've been protesting for years, and he goes, "And the war still go on." I said, "But we can't give up. You know, we can't give up because you never know when there's going to be a turning point in people's opinions and things like that. I mean, every district of Congress has a war profiteer, so Congress isn't going to help us. The president's going to help us because he's a puppet of the war machine. So we have to come out to show our dissatisfaction. And one time I was in Venice, Italy. This is just a short example. It was right after the first summer I camped out in Crawford, Texas. And this young lady came, she was an American, she came to the event I had in Venice, Italy, and she said, "I saw the signs that you were going to be speaking here. I'm here on a graduation trip with my mother." And she said, "I always wanted to tell you since I graduated that every single boy in my graduating class was going to join the military after we graduated. But after they saw your protest, not one of them did." So even if we don't end the wars, we're making a difference in people's lives, their perceptions, you know, education about the war machine, and you know, like Trump had this parade on July 4th. Many people were there. Many people were supporting it. Some people were opposing it. They had like the Trump baby balloon or whatever, which doesn't address the issue. Every day there's a military parade in like 140 countries in the world have a U.S. presence. And so that's the issue. And if we don't end the war machine, we're never going to have a country that has sustainable, you know, a sustainable environment, that has education that's a right, not a privilege, you know, food security, housing, healthcare. If we don't end the war machine, it's going to end us. And we're feeling the trickle-down effects with crumbling infrastructure, the economy, and the environment.
Last question. How long have you been involved in anti-war activism, and what got you interested?
I've long been against war. I grew up during the Vietnam War, so I've been opposed to war, but unfortunately my adult son joined the military in 2000 and he was kind of an
Oh, you mean the leaving? It's the waking up bit.
And at that time I felt myself out of a job. I got fired from my job because I said I took too much time off work, out of sorts, and I just started networking with people. So I think in 2004 when he was killed, what propelled me to be an active member of the anti-war builder.
I think this will be clear.
That's Cindy Sheehan.
Exactly.
Rage Against the War Machine. You can find them on, what's the website?
marchonpentagon.com.
Thank you.
Perfect, thank you, Alex.
Mid-press news.
Sounds good.
Emma's over there today.
All right. See you later.
And the Manar is one of our,
Actually, I think I just
she's on our advisory committee.
Oh, I got more coming. I got plenty more coming on that.
Do you want to take a picture with this while I'm standing?
Sure.
Can you do both?
Speaking of,
And you mean live streaming and
You don't have to say it, just hold it.
live streaming?
And then if you put this in the same you can take pictures. This is on auto, so you don't have to do anything special. But I should probably be like in a picture.
Are you already late? You could have asked him to take a photo.
Oh, he's on a bike.
anyone else want to talk? Yeah, cool. So can you tell me?
We also have shirts available.
Just at some point, I should be in a picture with Cindy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, sure.
That's happening. It's okay.
I don't want to say, but at least $10. $20.
Fluttering stuff.
Great. And I see that you're holding a Reagan flag.
Size do you want?
That doesn't make any sense. Why are you doing that?
because starving the people of Iran, constant threats to like bomb and invade Iran or like annihilate Iran with nuclear weapons.
Hi.
The U.S. is like sponsoring terrorism in Iran, like groups that like terrorist acts and assassinations in Iran. The U.S. is then like hypocritically and falsely accusing Iran of sponsoring terrorism when it's like we're sponsoring terrorism again. Okay. And Trump has threatened the missile strike against them last week, so I'm out here protesting against the U.S. war on Iran. Okay.
And people who are against the war in a war with Iran, what can they do to fight against that?
We need to overthrow. We need a revolution. We need to like overthrow the U.S. machine, shut down the United States, totally eliminate the U.S. military, the U.S. weapons industry, cut off all the funding.
And so then a black seed oil.
Did you say the oregano?
Evening primrose oil. I said oregano, garlic oil. Kind of like a green tea powder.
Cindy's explaining her supplements. Explaining her supplements.
You don't need to eat that.
Oh,
I have collagen.
We were like, okay, this is supposed to be at 11.
Right.
I got here at 11.
I'm the cool.
This is my ankle.
Okay.
And so it's kind of through my back.
Yeah, may as well.
Oh wow!
I'm like, I better like pull back on the turmeric a little bit. You can do it with orange, red, or green.
Okay. Sure. Wow.
I met you briefly once in March.
Yeah. Hey, Emma?
Yes.
Cool. I think we were friends on Facebook, maybe?
Probably.
Okay.
I think so too.
You good? I'm kind of hanging out now with translations for his Andres stuff.
Nice. Yeah, he asked me at one point if I could translate.
It just takes a long time.
Yes. It would take me way longer than your long time.
I was lucky in that, like, he already had a translator in Honduras who,
I noticed that, yeah.
so she had, like, come up with all these things, but I had to, like, go through it and, like, make sure it was legible and plenty of it, just, like, missing conjunctions and little chunks that were not included. No. About helping him translate his interface.
Yeah.
Like once he came back.
Yeah.
But they whisper.
So it's like, you know, like at least 3/4 of the way done already. It's just like, you know what I mean? It's just going down through it and
Yeah.
actually making it all legible.
Yeah.
To me, it's like, to me, it doesn't matter. Democrats and
Massachusetts,
Republicans.
That's my
Especially when it comes to this issue. I agree.
Federal building in Boston.
I agree. I don't think federal.
Have a decent turnout?
Where do you come from?
Right. I kind of wonder, like,
Boston's just
oh, okay, cool. I didn't really have a
Come all the way
Boston
down for
chapter.
us?
Yeah.
I came down.
So we started in front of the federal building. It was like a Saturday.
Hey everyone, this is Emma. I've been holding my camera here at the White House. We are about 2-3 hours after our event was scheduled because it rained so much here. There was a flash flood warning. Constitution Avenue on the other side of the White House actually flooded and somebody had to be rescued. I was staying in Virginia and all of the roads between here and there were completely flooded, so we postponed a few hours, so some people couldn't make it. Our group is a little bit smaller because of the weather, but that's okay. Some folks are already heading out and getting t-shirts for Rage Against the War Machine from Cindy. So I'll keep the live stream going for a little bit longer, but we're just out here standing in front of the White House, and we have some signs calling specifically for no war with Iran, but also some signs to promote a bit for Rage Against the War Machine in October. And that's why Cindy and I are here. We just wanted to do some planning and networking, so we thought we'd do something while we're here in DC. So I'll turn it back around. And we'll probably stay here for an hour or so and try to talk to people a little bit and engage in useful conversation and let people know about what we're doing in October. So thanks for tuning in, and unless something interesting happens, I'm just gonna end the live stream now, but I'll come back if I need to. Thanks, guys.